My name is Ali Owens and I'm here filming with Heart Alchemy Yoga. I'm with Annie Marks and Miles Mason, and today we'll be going through a handstand flow. So go ahead and grab your mat and whatever props you need and come onto your backs. And go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees open wide. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And a long breath out. And two more like that. Deep breath into the nose. And a long sigh out. Last one. Allow the breath to glide in through the nose, wash down the back of your throat. And a long breath in. Allow the forehead to soften, allow the shoulders to relax. Start to feel your body surrender into the ground. Letting go of your day, of your week, of whatever you're carrying before this, just coming into your body and starting to focus on your breath. Allow your breath to deepen every time you inhale. And allow the lungs to empty, allow the chest to deflate every time you exhale. Last one all together here. Nice, smooth, deep breath in through your nose. And a gentle sigh. You're going to reach your arms up and overhead. And send your feet forward out in front of you, lengthening out from end to end. Hug your right knee into your chest and release the fingers in front of the right shin. And twirl the right ankle around, moving it to the right and moving it to the left. And just gently switch. Draw the left knee in, send your right foot forward. And twirl the left ankle around. Some movement into that ankle joint, releasing the psoas. Then draw both knees into your chest, give your knees a hug. Start to rock from side to side, so relieving any pressure in the lower back, any tension. And then place your feet flat down on the mat. And just do a simple core series to warm up the abdomen. You'll inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, reach your hands forward and lift your shoulder blades up off the mat. And do that a few more times. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hands forward, shoulder blades lift. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hands forward, shoulder blades lift. Two more times. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, reach your arms up and back. And hug both knees into your chest. Straighten your legs so your toes are reaching towards the sky. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Open the elbows wide. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears here. Take a nice deep breath through your nose. And then exhale, lift your shoulder blades up off the mat. Lower your right foot down to hover a few inches above the ground. Lift your right foot back up next to the left. As the left foot lowers. And then lift it back up. And then the right foot lowers. And lift it back up. And the left foot lowers. And lift it back up. One more time each side. Right foot lowers. Lift the shoulder blades. Lift it back up. And left foot lowers. And lift it back up. Hug the knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in. And a long sigh out. Now just start to rock forward and back on your mat. Come all the way up to your hands and to your knees. So first, let's just talk about hand placement. It's so important as you start to learn to balance on your hands.
spread across the fingers, so you're really pressing the webbing between your fingertips down. You might turn your hands slightly out if you know that you're tight in the shoulders. I want you to keep the index knuckle rooting down. Forearms draw in, and for a moment just bend your elbows slightly. I want your elbows to bend back. And as they bend back, wrap those triceps up and under you. Good. Now tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. I'm going to bend your right knee, let your left heel drop to the mat. And then switch. And then switch. And last one, switch. Good. Straighten both legs. And if you need to bend your knees here for your downward facing dog to lengthen the lower back, then go ahead and do that. You want to get a lot of length through your spine. And again, look up. Bend your elbows just a bit and see if they're bending back. So turbo dog, right? You wrap those triceps out and under, and then now straighten your arms and straighten your legs. Shift forward into plank pose. Hold plank. Lift the navel center towards the spine. Keep the gaze still so you have a focal point. Draw the floating ribs in so you're really pressing into those palms and power up your legs. Take a deep breath in. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. 2 more times, moving with your breath. Inhale, shift to plank. And then downward facing dog. Last time. Inhale, shift forward to plank. And then exhale. Walk your hands back to your feet. Lengthen your spine, breathe in. And then pull to breathe out. Grab opposite elbows here. Sway from side to side. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Reach your arms up and overhead. If your fingers don't interlace, stick with that same forward fold with the forearms crossed, dropping the head down. Take one more deep breath. And then exhale, slowly lower your hands down into the mat. Lengthen your spine, inhale. And then fold over your thighs, exhale. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Heart and sternum pull forward. And then exhale, fold the breath out. 1 more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Heart and sternum forward. Exhale, fold the breath out. Now bend your knees quite a bit. Roll yourself all the way up to stand. And as you inhale, circle your arms wide. Watch the palms meet overhead. And then exhale, pull your hands straight down into your heart. And step forward to the top of your mat. And find Tadasana here. So Tadasana, mountain pose. Let your hands face towards the front of the mat. Then root your feet down, spread across your toes. Lift the arches of your feet up so you start to energize your legs and sink your tailbone down. Heart and sternum lift. Take 1 more deep breath. Thanks. And then inhale, reach up. And then exhale, fold all the way forward and down. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Plant your palms, step back to plank pose, 1 foot at a time. Now take an inhale and plank. Shift forward onto your toes and lower all the way down. Elbows sweep the sides of your waist. Release the tops of the feet down. Lift your heart, cobra. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, lift your heart and chest, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, lower down. Now tuck your toes. Firm the knees and quads. Lift your thighs up off the mat. Hug the elbows in and try to let your navel center lift up off the mat. Press to plank pose. Downward facing dog. Hips up. And back. And Breathe in your down dog. Feel your forearms lift away from the ground. And again, keep broadening your collarbones so you really press your heart and chest back. And 2 more breaths. And then look forward. Come high onto your toes. Bend your knees a lot and step or hop between your hands. Lift and lengthen halfway. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, rise to stand. Circle the arms wide. And exhale, bring your hands straight into your heart. 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, fold forward and down. And lengthen as you breathe in. Step back to plank pose. And this time lower halfway down. Flipping to the tops of your feet, stand into your hands, lift your heart and chest, press the inner palm down, and then downward facing dog. Hips all the way up and back. Breathe in. And breathe out. The floating ribs draw in, the hips pull up and back. Take 1 more breath. And then look forward. Come high onto your toes. Bend your knees, step or lightly hop between your hands. Lengthen halfway. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching up. Lift from the soles of your feet. Exhale, forward fold, crown of your head down. Lengthen halfway. Step or lightly hop back to bent elbows, chaturanga. Upward dog, flip to the tops of your feet. And downward facing. So. Lift your right foot to the sky. Turn open the right hip, and then maybe lift your right hip up and bend your right knee. Straighten out the right leg and square off your right hip. Now create a neutral pelvis. Fold the left hip crease back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, draw your right knee to your nose. Round through your upper back. Okay. Inhale up and back. And take the right knee over to your left tricep. Twist. Try to bring the knee above the elbow so it almost touches. Inhale up and back. And then exhale the right knee to your right tricep. And again, try to lift it up and press through your hands. I want you to exhale through your palms. Inhale up and back. And step your right foot through between your hands. Spin your back foot flat. Line up the front heel with your back arch. And then windmill open your arms into warrior 2. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Good. Feel some energy between your palms. Really stretch across your chest. Press the outer edge of your back foot down. Take 1 more breath. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. And back into warrior 2. Go ahead and straighten your right leg. Lift through the arch of your right foot and lift that right quad up. Reach all the way forward and down, bringing your right hand down to your shin, or if you have a block, outside of your right foot to that block. I want you to lift the navel center back and up, and then draw that right lung right underneath your left. Flip your left hand back behind you and draw some circles. So your hand will go to the back of your mat, down towards the floor. Your thumb's gonna lead here as you reach forward and down. And this is your handstand arm. So you're gonna firm that tricep, draw the left shoulder, head down, and reach through your top fingertips. Do that a few more times. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, reach around. Stay, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Stay for the exhale, hold. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Come back into warrior two. Bend your right knee. Sink deep. Reverse as you breathe in. And then lower your hands all the way down to the ground. Step your right foot back. And lower down slow. Open your chest, breathe in. And then downward facing dog. Breathe all the way up. Reach your left foot to the sky. Now turn open the left hip. Lift the left foot up and maybe bend your neck. Control that ankle around a little bit. And straighten out your left leg and square off your hip. Take a deep breath through your nose. And then exhale, tiger's pose, drawing the left knee in towards the chest. Inhale, the back. And left knee over to the right tricep. So twist, getting into the obliques. Inhale, and back. Left knee over to the left tricep. Round through the upper back. Press into those hands. Inhale, and back. And step your left foot all the way through. Join your hands. Spin the back foot flat. Line the front heel up with the back arch. We'll open up the arms to warrior two. You want to draw the outer left knee back, inner left knee forward. Lift up from the base of the spine and then really wide across your chest. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. One more breath. And then reverse your warrior, reach all the way. Come back into warrior two. Straighten out your left leg. And reach your left hand all the way forward. And down. So as you set up for triangle pose, you want to lean the chest back a little bit. Keep drawing the floating ribs in. And as you press your feet down, really lift through the arch. Lift that left knee and quad. Now again, turn your right hand around. Lower the hand towards the back of the mat. Down towards the floor. The thumb leads the whole time. And reach the arm forward. And back up. 3 more times. Go ahead and lower down. Around. Forward and up. Shoulder down the back. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. Down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Last one. Inhale. Down. Exhale. Inhale forward. Exhale. Nice. Return to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. And lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Step your left foot back. A slow lower chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press into those hands. And downward facing dog. Good. And back. Facing down. Step your right foot all the way through between your hands. Now spin your back foot flat at a sharp angle. Line up heel to heel, a little wider of a stance. Take the thumb of your right hand into your right hip crease. I want you to pull that right hip back. Good. Reach your hand forward and up. There we go. Now reach both hands to the sky. And interlace the fingers behind your back. Lift your chest, breathing in. And humble warrior, breathing out. And as you fold inside of your front thigh, really lengthen the back of the neck down. Press into your left foot. A few deep breaths. And back up into warrior one. Press into your right foot to come all the way back up. Find the shape of the pose. And then lower your left hand down. Reach your right hand to the sky and pivot onto your back toe. So now you're in a crescent twist. I want you to draw the left shoulder blade down the back and find space between your shoulder blades. Power up your back leg a lot. Yes, take a deep breath in and then lower your right hand down. Try to keep your hips low. Step back to plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot all the way through. Scoop the belly. Lightly step it through. Spin the back foot flat. Ankle the toes in 45 degrees. Okay. Take the left thumb into the left hip crease and just encourage it to fold back. Reach your right hand all the way forward and up. And now keep the left hip crease folding down as you reach both hands up to the sky. Soften the shoulders down the back. Draw the floating ribs in like you were kind of buckling those guys in. Navel center to the spine. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Lift your chest. And fold inside. 2 breaths. Making every breath count. Last one. I think that was 3. Bonus round. Inhale, reach all the way back up into warrior 1. Nice. And then exhale, lower your right hand to the ground. Circle your left hand to the sky. Pivot onto your back toes and twist. Nice. Really press into your right palm. So you're again pressing through the whole hand. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Lower your left hand down. Keep your hips low. Just step back to plank pose. Nice. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And then downward facing dog. Breathe in. And then breathe out through your hands. Press your hands down. Pull your hips back. Good. Rock your hands all the way back to your feet. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in. And fold to breathe out. Bend your knees. Roll yourself all the way up to stand. And then again, circle the arms wide. And bring your hands straight down into your heart. And bring your hands to your hips. Standing on your right foot, you're going to come up onto your left toes. Turn your left hip open. Kind of come into tree pose. So you're going to keep the foot right at the ankle. Bring it up into the calf. Or if you have the mobility, all the way up to the inner thigh. You just don't want to balance the foot on the knee. The knee kind of is a hinge joint. It moves forward and back. So you don't want any pressure that's going to make it move right or left. Right. Bring the inner right thigh to meet the sole of your left foot. You can keep your hands at your heart and reach your arms to the sky. I want your right leg to get so straight and strong. Soften through the eyes, route the pinkies in, and lift up through your sternum bone, top of the chest. Take one more deep breath. And bring your hands back down to your heart. And lower your left foot down next to the right. Nicely done. You can shake out your right leg. Yeah, let that go. Come onto your right toes and then open up your right hip. And bring the foot to your ankle, to your calf, or perhaps all the way up to the inner thigh. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Fun fact, handstand is also known as upside down tree pose. Adho Mukha Vrikshasana. Reach your arms all the way up to the sky and ground through your left foot. As you feel your left foot root, lift the left knee and quad. Now let's also challenge your focus just a bit. So if you fall out of it, just come back. And we'll take one more deep breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Draw the right thigh in. And set your right foot down. Nice. We're strong on the left side that time. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And exhale, fold all the way forward and down. Lengthen as you breathe in. Then gonna walk your hands all the way back forward to downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift your right foot up to the sky. Now step your right foot through between your hands. Warrior one. Spin your back foot flat. Reach your arms forward in it. Good. Here, bring your hands into your heart. I want you to press your palms so much that it opens your elbows. Yep. Now spin onto your back toes. Crescent pose. Lift the pubic bone up. Frontal hip bones lift, so your low back is long. Good. Lean halfway forward. Now run your arms down by your sides and flip your palms towards the floor. Again, you want to pull that right hip back in space and lift that belly up off your front thigh. Step up into warrior three. And as you straighten your right leg, I want you to bring your hands to your lower back or to your sacrum. You're going to lower that left hip down and reach up through that right thigh. And you might be shaking and gaining some strength. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Step all the way up to stand. Stand, 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 stand. Chair pose, bend your knees. All right, so in this chair, belly lifts. I want you to lift your right thigh into your chest. Kind of like tiger's pose. Nice. Step it down. Left foot lifts, hug it in, belly button towards the spine. Lower it down. Stay low in the thighs. Look up. Watch your palms meet. And lower all the way down. Forward fold. Nicely done. Lift and lengthen. Step back to plank pose. This will probably feel nice. Chaturanga. Upward down. And downward facing dog. Nicely done. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Lift your left foot up. Step the left foot all the way through. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Reach the arms forward and up. So your hips are working towards square in warrior one. Shoulders square, long spine. Bring your hands into your heart. Press your palms a lot, so broaden your collarbones. Spin onto your back toes. Roll the right inner thigh to the sky. So you're already preparing for that warrior three. Lean halfway forward. Run your arms down by your sides. And this next part's not easy. You want to drive your left heel down into the ground, lift the low belly in and up. Think flight through your chest, and then step up, warrior three. You can bring your hands to your heart. It's a little easier. Keep rolling that right inner thigh to the sky. If you notice that you're dipping into the lower back, bring your hands to the lower back, lengthen the tailbone back, lift that navel center towards the spine, and then come all the way up to stand. Chair pose, bend your knees. The left thigh will draw into the chest. Yeah. Lower it down. Right thigh draws into the chest. Lower it down. Look up, watch your palms meet. And then take a forward fold. Just lift and lengthen. Step back to plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra, up dog. And downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. I know you're working hard. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Stay with it. One more breath. Look forward. Come high into your toes. Bend your knees. Step or hop. Pulling your chest all the way up. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Now bring your feet together. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Hands to your heart. Twist to the right, left elbow, outside the right thigh. Even out the knees. Left knee draws back, right palm presses into the left. Want that same lift of the belly up off your front thighs. Take one more deep breath. Stay for the exhale. Come back to chair pose. Stay low, hands to heart. Right elbow outside your left thigh. So the twist really happens on the exhale. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, twist. 2 more. Exhale, twist. Last one. Good. Come back up into chair pose. Forward fold, let it go. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. And step back forward, separate your feet hips width and distance. Take the peace fingers of your hands, grab your big toes. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, open the elbow. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Let these forward folds help to just calm the nervous system down. Good now. Nod your head yes. One more breath. Lengthen your spine, breathing in. Let your palms step back to plank pose and fold. All right. Back into plank pose. It's going to feel so much better now than it did at the beginning of class. Really keep pressing your hands down. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Stack your feet. And lift your left hand to the sky. So if that's not comfortable, lower the right knee down to modify. Pressing your right hand down to the mat, lift up through the right side of your waist and stretch across your arms and shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And then lower your right hand down. And switch. You can lower your left knee down, spin the back foot flat, and then again, reach your right hand up to the sky. And right here, I want you to think about drawing the left shoulder blade down the back, really engaging your legs as the floating ribs draw in towards the midline. Take one more deep breath. And lower your right hand down. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Step your right foot all the way through between your hips. Hop your back foot in a foot and spin it flat. Good. Bring your feet so they're kind of on train tracks, 2 separate lines. Bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up to stand. Almost there. Reach your arms out wide. Flip your palms behind. Grab opposite elbows or take a prayer between your shoulder blades. Now drive through your right foot. Lift the frontal hip bones up. Take a nice deep breath through your nose. And fold all the way forward and down. So you want those same sort of actions that we just found. The navel center lifts up and in. The heart pulls forward towards those toes. Outer hips hug in. Collarbones are broad. Come all the way back up to stand. Take your right hand to your right hip. Your left hand to the sky. Wrap the pinky in. Take a deep breath in. And then left hand all the way outside your right foot. Good, so you can either stay right here. This might be enough of a twist for you. Otherwise, open up your chest to the right. Maybe bring your left hand to a block. And then reach your right hand to the sky. Revolve triangle. Pressing the mound of that right big toe down. Lifting up your heart and chest. Thanks, Annie. Really press your left foot down. Take one more deep breath. And lower your right hand down. Pause. All right, so this will be our first opportunity towards handstand, right? And it's a tough pose. You're gonna glide your right foot back right underneath your right hip. It's tough, but a whole lot of fun, right? So you're gonna place your hands down on the ground and place your hands flat. You want plank pose in your upper arms, so you might turn your hands out. You're gonna find warrior 3 in the legs. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then as you exhale, just little hops into your hands. So baby hops, baby hops, baby hops. Keep the outer hips hugging in. You might stack the hips on top of the shoulders. And if you find that L shape, you're gonna squeeze the inner thighs. Lift up through those toes. We'll all move back through a vinyasa, heart forward, and lower. Nicely done. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Step your left foot all the way through. Nicely done. Hop your back foot in. Spin it flat. Bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up to stand. Open the arms wide. Flip your palms to the side and take reverse namaste, or grab opposite elbows, which is a great option as well. Lift through your heart and chest and reach all the way forward and down. I want you to really press your left foot down so it folds that left hip crease back. Keep your breath, extending your heart forward and then folding yourself in. 2 more breaths. Come all the way up to stand. Nice. And bring your left hand to your left hip. Reach your right hand all the way up to the sky. And again, it's that handstand arm. Turn the pinky in, reach to the back of the waist. Good, now reach your right hand all the way outside of your left foot. Stretch your left hand to the sky. Nice. You can smile. Kind of helps to relieve a little bit of the stress in the body. Open up across your chest. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Deep breaths. One more. Good. Lower your left hand down to the floor. Good, so as your hands come flat on the mat, you're just gonna shimmy your left foot back underneath your left hip. Good. And again, you might just be developing the strength or the courage, right, to get yourself up into the handstand. If you're feeling pretty strong, place the hands flat down. And it's just like tiger's pose. You're gonna exhale through your hands, scoop the navel center in and up, and then take a few hops. Exactly. And you might find a little hang time. And that's where you wanna hang out. Yeah, take one more breath. Exhale. Reaching through the toes, scissoring the inner thighs. Take one more breath. Okay. And then through vinyasa. Or straight to downward facing dog. All right. Child's pose, knees to the ground. And rest. Take a few breaths here. Really allow the forehead to drop into the mat and breathe into your back body. Handstands tend to give us a lot of energy, right? They really lift us up to a higher vibration, higher energy level. And it demands a lot of your focus, of your attention. And it's important to find a balance between activity and recovery. So you don't want to keep pushing yourself over and over and over again into that handstand. You want to find that sweet spot where there's strength and ease. Sukha and sthira. Let the body recover. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Come all the way up. Nicely done. Go ahead and cross your shins. Come all the way onto your back. I'm going to do a few breaths to counter all of that. All that strong core work. Lay onto your belly. Lay onto your back, excuse me. Place your feet flat on the mat, hips within distance. Good. And then you're going to lift your hips up for bridge pose. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Draw the shoulders down the back. And press the outer edges of your arms down. Take a few deep breaths. One more. And then lower the hips all the way down to the floor, releasing the fingertips. And recover. So it's eventually that effortlessness, that ease, that's going to help you transition and flow through each of these postures. Finding the balance. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. Stick with bridge pose, or bring your hands back alongside the face, fingertips facing forward. Hug the elbows in. Take an inhale all the way to the crown of the head. And as you hug your elbows in, press your hands and feet into the floor. Lift your heart and chest back into full wheel. You want to stay active through the feet as you draw the floating ribs in. Open up your chest. Feel that energy run along your spine. Take one more deep breath in through your nose. Draw the chin into your chest and roll all the way back down. Open your arms wide. Cross the right thigh over your left and drop both knees to the left. Take your left hand to the outer right thigh. Turn to the right. Turn your knees back to center. Switch the cross of your thighs. Left thigh over right. Drop both knees to the right. Your hand on the outer left thigh. And shift your gaze. Into your chest. Just a moment here, curl the knees in to lengthen the lower back, empty out the neck, feel the breath soften, allowing that from inhales, and exhale. Bring your lips up to kiss your kneecaps. Take a deep breath into your nose. Savasana. Allow your palms to face the sky. Close the eyes. And let your whole body rest. Take a nice deep breath through your nose. And open your mouth side out. Those goodbye clearing breaths as you need to drop into your Savasana, your final corpse pose. This pose is by far the most beneficial for the whole practice. It allows the body to integrate everything it's just learned, downloading the information, and also replenishing your cells. Letting your heart rate come to a healthy state. Creating ease in the mind. Imagine as though you were floating on a cloud. Light in the sky. Whole body drift away. Breathing in. Breathing in. breath through your nose. Along the side. Start to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Reach your arms up and overhead. Go ahead and roll to your right, but we'll roll to our left. Place your top hand on the ground and press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Finding Savasana. And bring your hands into your heart and drop the chin into your chest. Always ending your practice on a note of gratitude. Saying thank you to yourself for making time to practice today, for your body, for your temple. It gives you the opportunity to live, to thrive, to flow. Perhaps for your community, for your friends that join you as you go along this journey of life. And to anyone, anything else you'd like to send your love and gratitude out to today. Take a nice deep breath through your nose. And let it go. Namaste.